Hi, my name is Jessica Chan. I'm a senior here at UCSB. I went abroad to Florence and Bologna, Italy for a year. I'm an art major here at UCSB. I'm part of the College of Creative Studies, and part of that program allows you to sort of pick your own curriculum and your own academic path. So I had a lot of freedom when I went abroad to choose what courses I was taking. But even if you're just an art student, letters and sciences, Bologna has the Accademia di Belle Arti, or like the art academy, and that is where you're going to take a lot of studio classes if you're interested. I chose the program in Bologna as opposed to one in like Leeds in the UK or Spain, because I wanted one to learn a different language, but also I'm really interested in printmaking, and that is something that originated in Italy. So the Accademia actually has a lot of courses that are not offered here at UCSB, and they delve into more traditional forms of art making. So that is why I chose it. So I was really interested in just sort of taking advantage of opportunities abroad that weren't available here. I took a little bit of printmaking here and papermaking and artist book classes here at UCSB, and when I went abroad I ended up taking lithography, screen printing, as well as engraving, and we don't have any of that here, so that was really interesting. All the professors are very knowledgeable. There's facilities for all these techniques that we don't have here. So taking classes at the University of Bologna, the class system, the university system is completely different from here. Most of your classes will be in Italian, but don't be scared, it's not as bad as it sounds. You do have 3 or 4 weeks in the beginning of each semester to sort of shop around at what classes you want to take, so you can visit classes, see how much you understand, if the professors are more lenient towards international students. So don't worry about the language thing. And then in terms of exams, the class format goes as you go to class. Not as much as here, but attendance is very recommended if you're trying to get a grasp on the language. And there are reading assignments, but they're not mandatory. And then after your course is over, you're allowed 1 month of studying before you take your exam. And exams are oral. They last anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes depending on your professor. You just go in, your professor asks you a couple main questions about the course, and will go in depth the more you answer. And the great thing about it is that if you don't do well on your exam, or you don't receive a grade that you like, you don't have to accept it, and you can go back and retake it on the next cycle of courses. So that's pretty cool. And the way that you do courses is you talk to the program director on site, which is a really great bonus in Bologna, and you can read student reviews on students who have taken the course before, so you're not going in totally blind. And you create a piano di studi, which is online, sort of like Gold, but for Bologna, and then you bring that to the study center, so it's all pretty easy. In terms of having things count for your major, you just need to keep all your documents from your class, keep your syllabus, keep your papers that you write, and bring it back and go through a petition system. I had all my courses count for my major, so that went really well. Prior to going abroad, I was not really sure what I really wanted to do after graduation, what to do with my art degree. After going abroad, my horizons have just expanded even more than just being here at UCSB. Being exposed to so many different techniques, as well as talking to different professionals. I interned with 2 different working artists within the city who work in the field that I'm interested in book arts. And it was really just eye-opening getting their perspective on the field, the commercial field as well as the fine arts field. And that's an opportunity I wouldn't have had in the same capacity here at UCSB. It was very helpful just talking to them about my thoughts for the future, as well as my concerns. And after being abroad, I actually reconsidered being a fine artist. That's not really something I'm interested in anymore, but being abroad just really shows you all the options that are out there. The more you experience, the more that you see, the more open your future can become. And so now, I'm still not exactly sure what I want to do, but I know what I don't want to do anymore, and I'm really excited to see about working abroad, interning in museums abroad, traveling, and just soaking up the world before sort of settling down in a career. So that's what going abroad has sort of changed for me.